I feel like I'm living the global dream. I think the American dream is a bit outdated in the sense that it can happen anywhere. It doesn't have to be in America. My name's Carol, and I'm the founder of Covetella. Covetella is basically where you come when you need a dress, either last minute or for a special occasion. And instead of spending lots of money buying it, you can actually just rent it. Oh, I love this one as well. My parents immigrated from Taiwan to do the whole American dream. My dad was the first in his family to go to college. My mom had to work as a waitress. And I was actually born in Colorado. We moved to Mississippi before we went to Texas. Now, my parents are very well established in Dallas. It's kind of ironic that now that they've kind of established themselves in the US, I'm coming back to Asia to establish myself. Really important, we have everything online so that we can check out our products. Coming from the US, I knew Rent the Runway was doing really well, but when I came over here, when I needed to have a dress for an event, there really wasn't anything that I could find within my budget. So in the beginning it was really tough because coming from the US, I was used to people renting and buying secondhand things, but Asia's a bit different. And they're slower to pick up on the rental trend. A lot of people still have the mentality that secondhand clothing is dirty and they don't want to wear something that somebody else has already worn. Because we were bootstrapped, I didn't have a lot of budget to hire people. So a lot of times it was just me or one other person. I basically built my company on interns. There are times where I literally slept in my office because we had major deadlines to hit. There are so many days when I just want to give up. Probably every quarter I say I'm going to quit. But that's just kind of the challenges of entrepreneurship. We actually have a maternity line coming out. So the thing about the US is definitely a bigger market. And so there's definitely advantages for that. But I don't think I could have established Covetella so fast in the US because there's much more competition and also trying to get to know the right people. Like today we're doing this event with Piaget, and we have Guerlain sponsoring thousands of dollars worth of makeup. These are partnerships that are just kind of a phone call, one connection away. In Singapore, you're kind of 2 degrees away from everybody you need to know, whereas I think in the US, you probably have to work a lot harder to get to know the people that you need to know. I mean, her workshops run for hundreds of dollars, so we got a really good deal tonight. There are times, obviously, when I miss my friends and my family, and I'll go back to the US once a year, but I just don't feel it's exciting as Asia, especially Southeast Asia. Everything is just booming here. E-commerce is just getting started. There's new brands that launch every week here. And I just feel it's such a vibrant, growing economy, and there's so much more potential to grow and establish new kinds of businesses. I definitely tell all my interns and my siblings as well to don't be afraid to explore opportunities in Asia because there's so much here. I love being an expat. US will always be my home, and I probably will end up back there, but you could learn a lot more being kind of put outside your comfort zone in a new country than just being comfortable where you are. I will always be grateful because it's given my parents that kind of lifestyle where they have the freedom to do what they want, but I don't think it's limited to the US anymore.